Hello everyone, welcome to Unreal Engine for Beginners tutorial. In our last series we made the shield block the daggers. So right now we can stop the daggers from the front, but if somebody throws it from the back we will still get hurt. So with that being done, today we would like to do some small changes. Firstly, with the player enemy health, that we right now have the text, but we want to have a proper um, health bar on them. So let's work on that today, and also let's see if we can do some fixes as well with our AI. So let's get started. The first thing that we need to do is go to our AI BP enemy base, the AID controller as well in the class defaults. Allow string should be true, just make sure it's true. And then in the enemy base as it is, let's check with the RVO in the movement. It's using avoidance, which is good. Also group 0, 500 is good, make it maybe 5. Let's check that. And I don't know why they get just stuck over there. Let's see. Also the mesh, let's check the collision once. Yeah, in the AI, so yeah, let's go to no collision, sorry. In the preset AI, make the enemy to block. Visibility block. There we go. So let's see. Wait. Yeah, it will hit it itself. So make sure this is ignore. Why isn't it using avoidance? Actually I think it's because I have placed them way too close according to their avoidance, maybe. Let's make them group 1. Make this 1000, I guess. Let's see what, I mean, if it's better. It does bug out from behind, but only for a while because they are placed way together. Let's move this up a bit like this, and now do they bug out? They actually do not bug out. They maintain the distance. This is much better. So with that being done, let's see something else, such as the sword that they are using. It's no collision. The mesh, it blocks the pawn, so that is correct as well. I mean, not much of an issue. Generate overlap events, capsule component. Let's see. Shouldn't be an issue. So let's see now. So make sure you do those changes. So the change I did was in the mesh. Make sure it generates overlap events. That's it. The one behind still bugs out a bit. Why does he bug out? I mean, he doesn't bug out always. There is the force as well, so let's see something to do with the force. Force factor, make it to make it to 0 maybe. Bounces into a blocking physics. Push force factor, make it to 0. Let's see with that. How does that? Even then, maybe we should change it in our player as well. So let's see. Past defaults. Interactions 0 0. Let's see this. Yeah, now we don't have that much. Yeah, I don't have any issues as such. This one. The bottom. And what else did we want to do? Also, yeah, the camera thing. So go to the sword, and it ignores everything more or less. Shouldn't be an issue. Camera. This thing on the mesh of the AI. Actually, now we can just ignore. I mean, cross it off since the issue was solved using that other thing. Mm, no, we still are bouncing off. The force is less, that's something. So obviously it did work with this one. We do want it enabled. So what should could be our next thing? Touch factor, force, that is fine actually. Then one is maybe at the top. Same goes for these guys, I guess. One at the top. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Not going up. Come on. Not going up, which is good. Much better. Not going up. Not going up. Not going up. This is much better. Okay. So that's the bug fix. The AI is still a bit glitching out with the movement. I haven't figured out why it's happening with this, so might take me a bit of time to fix that as well. And let's go to the other part. So the thing is, with the line trace, this is a dagger throw, right? I'll comment it out, dagger throw, like that. And then we have the line trace. Where is the line trace? It's probably in the one of the this is a task, so move them to task, services, move them to services. So let's see over here. Line trace for dagger throw, none, and that's it. So right now we don't see the line trace for the dagger throws. Now the thing is, I cannot. Oh yeah, right. We don't have animations on that, so yeah, totally forgot about that. Okay, the other thing is we did not fix this AI direction thing. So right, front, this thing we did not fix it. So today we are going to fix that as well. So that's the second part of it. So let's go to our enemy base, and I think it's in the player itself or the controller itself, where we attack, damage closest enemy. Over here we go find the hit rotation. So we'll change this a bit. So we'll get the actor rotation of the closest enemy, and we will subtract it from this, and that should give us the exact location, and we will collapse it to a function, and we will hit enemy direction, um, small I direction, and make sure it's pure like that, so we don't need a execution pin. Okay, so everything's over here, it's much cleaner. And with that being done, we are good to go. So compile, save, and let's check now. Let's get the there's a front, so it doesn't matter which side you are, it's front until and unless you hit them from the sideways. Almost, yeah, there's the back one, see, back, see, front, right, nice. So everything's working according to the direction now, which is good. So I think even we can do it for the shield as well in our next episode. When they hit us from the back, we cannot dodge it, we can only dodge it when it's from the front. Okay, so that would be something. And also, before we are done with this part, I would like to, like I said, have health bars on the AI. So we are going to the widget. Actually, let's go inside the AI and let's manage this one a bit better. Let's make an animation folder for our AI as well. So we will put all of our animations over here, and AI underscore interfaces, make it over here, actors, we can move this over here, and it can go over here with the beetroots. That's about it. And yeah, like I said, let's make a new folder, widgets, for our AI, and we'll create a user interface. This is UI underscore player AI health. Over here we will let's see, let's make an overlay, and over there let's add a vertical box, and let's add 2 progress bar. Okay, so 2 of these. Make sure this is custom on screen, maybe no, desired on screen, desired, yeah, just desired is fine. So this shouldn't be bigger than half of this, and make sure these are like this, and even this one is set to fill, and the bottom it should be 10 difference like this, so it's exactly proper. So first one would be, do we have a background image for these? Let's see, health, I have this background for the health bars like this, so I'll just use this. Actually, I'll use the white one, I guess, much better. Make sure it's an image, same thing all the way, image, and this is an image as well. This one should be an image, image and image, which is correct. Now let's see, the progress should be filling up from the right to left. Okay, so actually that's the progress bar, right? Sorry, I messed up a bit. So let's give a background to this, I guess, or a border to this, wrap with border, and the borders should be these. Okay, even in this the border should be this, not the progress bar itself. The progress bar should be this one, health bar. This one like this. Okay, fill color, it should be red. So okay, let's see. Yeah, by default it should be 0. 0 and 0. Sorry, background image is 0. This one should be 1. This is the fill color. Okay, so now left to right, as you can see, it increases like this. And for the progress bar we should do the same, and this one would be the blue one, energy, mana energy. So this one should be 0 for the background image. For the fill it should be 1, and marquee it's fine as it is. So just like that. Also I just messed up a bit on this one, so this one should be below and that one should be above. So on this one make sure the padding is 0, this one, and on this one the padding is 10, like this. So this is much better. Let's go to the graph now, and what we need is an interface for the widget as well. So I'm gonna go back to the dungeon crawler AI folder, and under the interfaces I'll create a new blueprints ppi underscore ui. So over here we'll have the ui underscore health and mana. So over here we will have inputs, two inputs. One is the health and one is the armor. Both of them are floats, just like this, and that's all we are going to have over here. And in the UI AI health, this is our widget for the health. Over here in the class settings we'll add in the bpi UI, compile, save, and over here we'll call the function a and m, don't remember what I called it, this one. So we will promote this to a variable, this one would be our health, and promote this to our health again, to our armor. Okay, just like this. Compile, save, and then in the enemy base, on begin play we can set it over here, that is, let's call it uihm. This one would be the message. So over here we have the enemy info. We will break it. Now we'll divide it. Current health divide by the max health, and divide again current armor by, put it to armor and health like this. Compile, save. Target is right. We need to add, so I'll just remove this text renders. So delete and delete. It will break a lot of stuff. Okay, so don't worry about it. And also in the base we'll add a widget component like that, just a widget. We'll call it health bar, and make sure this is the UI health like this. So we can just plug it in like this. Okay, now this target over here, like I said, these will break, don't worry. Just delete this, delete. We're done. And also in over here we need to call our health bar and the message UIHM. So just unplug from there and just plug it over here like this. And right now same thing, actually I can just copy paste from here. Max health, this one is the same thing over here. I can copy this as well, just plug it like this. Health and armor. So I guess we are done with this. And in the over here we now need to bind it with the progress bar. So we'll bind the percentage. So create binding. This is for the which one now? This is the get armor. So this is the armor, and then we'll bind the one below with create binding, and this is called get health, and we'll plug in the health over here like this. So with this it should be done. Let's play. Yeah, by default it's 0 0. Let's see why that is. If I damage him, okay, if I can damage these guys, one of them damaged, and it's still blank, so that's a bummer. So let's see why that is. So by default the progress bars are full, and graph. By default it should be 1. By default armor should be 1. So it's not getting decreased. That's something. Also one more thing, the health bar over here that we have, we can actually make it to the screen size as it is. And also since it's kind of let's make it full screen, and then progress bar, just click on the overlay center, and then 0 0 0.5 and 0.5, leave it like this, and now it should be, yeah, on this guy. So just make it, move it like this above his head. So you might want it to be smaller, So draw size should be 200 by 200 maybe. Who knows if it's way too small. Try to make it smaller from here, perhaps. See if that works. Yeah, that works. So yeah, just decrease it from here itself. So like this, however you want the size to be. This is fine for me, but yeah, still we need to fix it, right? It's kind of broken, like health does not decrease for them, which is not good. So okay, let's see what's wrong in the enemy base. Damage dealt. So the health is the health and the armor is the armor, which is correct. What you could do is from here get this, that is for the health, and this is for the armor, if I'm not wrong. What's wrong? Still not working. So let's debug. Also, before I debug, let's check one more thing in our enemy base. This is this one. It should be get owner, get check, get user widget object. Maybe this is why it wasn't working. Let's see this. Like this, and over here as well. Let's check on this now. And what you know, it's working. See, if you can't see, I will just increase the health bar again, the overlay. I will increase it. So that was actually the issue. So it wasn't getting called the proper reference. See, now that's 0 now. There you see, it's getting decremented properly, which is good. So yeah, also there's a bit of a bug. There's a bit of a bug, that is, let's go to the enemy base, damage dealt. let's see, how much is 0.1? Yeah, this is why 0.1 is almost null. That's why that's the bug. 0.1. So how do we fix it? Even 0.9 is almost full. See? Now how do we fix this? Let's see. What we could do is, on the max part we could add +10 while giving it to we could do this, and this would save us some of the more tedious work, but I'm kind of thinking what it might do. Let's see. Still the same. Actually it should be the other way around, right? Not the max, the current. Yeah, so the max goes where it is, the current plus 10, max health, over here the same thing. So current is where it goes, max goes where it should, the current goes like this. And he dies like that with 1 health. So not optimal with the armor part, I would say. What do you think? Not a good choice. So what should I do? Mm, is it just an issue with the marquee as it is, or is the border padding posing a issue as well? So needs to be checked. Let's see, where's the border? Let's say fuck the border. Let's say, yeah, the background image as well. it's an issue of the image. So point 1 shows, right? So what do we do with this? I mean, we can still keep. So at least we know what the issue is, which is good. So I would say try to manage it. Perhaps the border. What was the border again? Totally up to you actually, like how you want to do it. Left 20, 40, see what, 40, 50, 55, 50 is good. Top 8, 10, 10 is good. Right 50 is good. 10, it's good. So I'll just keep it like this, yeah. And I'll do the same thing with this below, since yeah, this is an issue with what I have for the images, so don't worry. 50, 10, 50, 10. Was that correct? That was correct. So let's go again, I guess. Again, I'm doing the same thing in all of this, right? Right, one should be over here as well. There we go. There we go. So it's working. And also one more thing, on the enemy base, on the dead, let's see, convert, let's do a sequence from here, and if it is valid, we destroy this component, okay, as soon as they are dead. Okay, there we go, one down. So it's working fine. I will not waste much of the time. So it's working. On the overlay, we can actually make it smaller, like this, and like this. Totally up to you. Yeah, again, if you first see how you want them to be, like this is fine, as you see, yeah. It might be fine for you, it might not be. You might want it to be much smaller than that, something like this perhaps. So totally your call. Something like this, yeah, this is fine for me. So I will just keep it like that. So I'll adjust it according to that. So maybe it has to be 20, 25, 22. 22 is fine. 1, 5, 10 seems fine, right? 22 from here, this side as well, same thing. 22, 22, just like that, and there we have it. So this is our enemy health now. So it looks better, much better comparative to what we had before. So so everything's working more or less. So that would be enough for today's lecture, I would say. And also let's take up some
A
help.
blessing, thank you.
And yeah, I think we're done and we are good to go. So thank you guys for watching this lecture, and if you enjoyed it, if you liked it, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next one. And also, before I um, finish this one, I would like to thank my Patreons for supporting me and my work. Thank you very much. And if you want access to the project files, you can become my Patreon, and you can have all kinds of benefits. So again, thank you, and I will see you in the next lesson.